to the Iowa's rivals to the north, Minnesota. They went up, played the whiteout game at Penn State, and I
Didn't
think
go well.
Minnesota saw white lights. I think that
Yeah,
represented them dying. The boat is sinking. I don't know if it's the Titanic or I don't know any other boats that have sunk, but in Minnesota they came out good. I thought they had a shot. It was 17-10, and the play that where Minnesota or Penn State went up, I think it was 17-3, right? Where it was a clear hold where the guy was just pulling on the guy's Penn State lineman.
Stretched his jersey 2 feet long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing. And then Minnesota goes down and scores right before half. And then that was kind of just when the wheels fell off.
Yeah. Second half was just not good. Third quarter especially.
There was a sequence where there was not a pass interference called. And then the next play down where Minnesota was getting ready to get off the field, where they're going to hold Penn State to a field goal, make it 20-10 instead of what they call a defensive holding, which the ball was, or pass interference, where the ball was thrown
20 yards over his head.
20 yards over his head, not catchable. And then Penn State gets a touchdown out of it. And after that, it was done. The Minnesota's third straight loss. And I think we just need to start talking bad about how awful this Minnesota team is, because maybe then they might start winning and make mine and Ethan's, because Grant's trying to be a stand-up comedian and thought Iowa was going to win the West. And now it looks like neither of them. And right now is
dude, here's who's leading the Big Ten West right now? Is it still Purdue? Is it somehow Nebraska? Is it Wisconsin?
I think it's Illinois.
Yeah, it's Illinois.
That's right. Yeah, because they have that one conference loss. Because everyone else has what, at least 3? 2? At least 2.
This is the West.
Nebraska has
the West
2.
standings. Illinois 3-1. They didn't play this week. They had a bye.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Purdue 3-2. Nebraska 2-2. Wisconsin 2-3. Minnesota 1-3. Iowa 1-3, and Northwestern 1-3. So I think this Iowa Northwestern game is for the toilet bowl of the Big Ten
Actually,
West.
it's funny you bring up Northwestern. I saw a graphic today. I can't remember. My buddy showed me at work. But if there's a 7-way tie for the Big Ten West, somehow Northwestern wins.
Oh, jeez.
Gotta be.
Dead serious.
Hey, guys, I've said this before, but we also, in addition to writing an email to the Big Ten presidents to kick Iowa out of the football conference because they suck, we need to send an email and say, scrap the divisions. We're just having Michigan and Ohio State play back-to-back weeks. Is that fair? Can we just go to the Pac?
Yeah. Just scrap just scrap the Big Ten championship game, if that's the case, because the only reason they play championship games are for money grabs. That's all that game is. There's a reason why FCS teams conferences don't have it, because people aren't traveling to go watch, and that's all that game is.
Well, and remember,
especially now the way conference realignment has happened. That's why they have what they need to do is just go back to like the change, like the leaders and legends divisions, make Michigan and Ohio State in the same division.
Separate division.
No, keep them in the same. That game means more. That doesn't need to be played twice.
Dylan, I thought they were in.
They were in separate, but that's what I'm saying is go back and change it to where they're in the same division.
Oh yeah, or just do what the Pac-12 does. And you got to think the only reason they had these conference title games was a money grab, and also the old BCS system. So like, remember when Alabama and Georgia played in 2012? Winner got to play Notre Dame. That was essentially the semifinal, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Well, now we don't have that. And this year we're headed for absolutely utter pandemonium with these conference title games, and a team with 1 loss who isn't playing in their conference title game but still has a shot at the playoff. And if the team who's in there, if they're in the conference title game, if they lose, but they're still, we're headed for chaos with these, and which is why we need a 12-team playoff right now.
And after the Clemson debacle, where we don't know who their quarterback is, there's a realistic possibility where it could be 2 SEC teams, 2 Big Ten teams if everything goes as planned. And I don't think many people would have an issue with it.
Don't count out TCU.
No, that's about the only one that could, if they went out, which
I tell you what,
I don't trust Sonny Dykes, but that's the one team that could cause chaos and make things. That was where it would.
Even if Oklahoma State wins out and they beat TCU again, not again, but they avenge that loss, you don't think the Cowboys would have a shot at sneaking in at number 4?
Probably they could, yeah, too.
Yeah,
so they still have Oklahoma. They still have a couple of.
That's what I'm saying. You still have good opponents to play, and if you beat those guys and you beat TCU, and you get that 12th win, and you beat everyone in your conference, I mean, they still might have something. But like I said, we could be headed down for some absolute chaos.
Yeah, which gives us good things to talk about. So
exactly.
let's root for chaos. So we'll go